All right, everyone, it's another lake out on the water. This time we're going to be going to Lake Hamilton. I actually have no idea where this is. This is a pretty nice lake. Look at this lake. It's actually kind of narrow, so in some ways it's almost like a river, but it really is a lake. Pretty nice. I think my camera is just slightly out of the way because I've been moving my camera around recently for different playthroughs. So hold on one second. I can just lower this a tiny bit. There we go. It won't block the all those doodads and thingamabobs up there, and then we'll be able to see everything, and we can get out on our trip. Let's do this, shall we? It's in Arkansas. All right, we're going to Arkansas. Here we go. Going to Arkansas. Let's do this. Wait, we're in Arkansas. Technically, we're not going to Arkansas. We're in Arkansas already, right? Okay. Did I ever have any bass wall ornaments? No. You're talking about like big mouth Billy Bass, like the thing that talks and sings and stuff. No, I never had any of that. And I don't have any real fishermen or anything in my family, so it's not like we had real trophy fish to mount on the wall. Yeah, I do like the lighting of the game. The lighting is gorgeous, isn't it? Pretty nice, I have to admit. With all the bugs this game seems to have, the lighting is quite nice. The big mouth Billy Bass was a staple of late 90s living, says Cheetah Man. Looks like we have a very small inlet here. It's not deep, but it may have fish in it. I'm just curious. See this? It's like a small inlet. There's actually some houses along the side. I don't know. I think the houses might tend to scare away fish. What's that? Oh, there's my boat. Nah, let's look for a better place. I don't like this place. Too many houses, people. Scare away the fish. Quandale says, how am I going to handle decorations next month? Since it is Halloween month, and traditionally every year for October, I decorate my office for Halloween horror stuff. Well, two things. Number one, Halloween animations will make a return. Now, I don't know if I'll have any new ones, but I definitely will have a lot of the ones from last year returning. And as for decorations, I'm going to take some of the stuff out of my existing decorations, and I'm sure what'll happen is my wife and I will likely, around the end of this month, early next month, go to a store, see what they got, maybe grab a thing, an odd and an end. You'll probably see a combination. I mean, it makes sense we keep the ghost, right? Like, why wouldn't we keep the ghost? That would be kind of silly to not have a ghost for Halloween. But some things may stay, some things may go, you know, and rotate in and out over the next few months for the holiday time of the year. So, we'll see. But there will definitely be horror-themed stuff. Man, I don't really like this. Let's keep going. I want to go somewhere different. Here we go. You know what? Do we want to go for a deep fishing? Because here's what I'm thinking. We haven't really gone for the deep fishing, but I have a lure that's good for that, right? This one, the booty shaker. I just want to give this a shot. I want to see what happens. First cast. First cast, I failed. No. So far, no dice. Let's keep moving. Fish love structures. What we found is that fish love these little inlets, like these little curves or offsets on the side of the rivers and lakes. When we go to those little cubby hole kind of areas, all of a sudden, boom, there's like a ton of fish. All right, so here's the end of the lake. You can't go any further. Let's look at right. Narrowly avoid disaster there. Let's head this way. There's a lot of houses on this lake. I don't know if that's very good. You know, the fish aren't likely to go near a lot of residences with a lot of noise and people. They're looking for a quiet area, more secluded natural area. Derek thinks I need to find a place with cleaner water. Malcolm says he loves the new shorts because they're quick to the point. Yes, and you know, I need to basically find more reasons to do them. That makes sense. Right now, the short schedule makes sense, but I want to find some more reasons too. See, nothing over here. This is like a concrete. Why did they make concrete? This is so weird. Look, it's not even the natural end of the lake. They put a concrete wall here. Why did they do that? I don't like that. Completely unnatural end of the lake there. Huh. Are there turtles? We have not seen a turtle yet, right? I don't know if there's turtles in the game or not. We have not seen one in the over a month that I played it. Shit and pissed to the $1.50 and said, I've been watching older videos from when you were on Twitch and now you're on YouTube, and I noticed a lot of your older members didn't move over from Twitch to YouTube, and he finds that odd. I don't. Want to know why? Because back on Twitch, okay, there was two big factors. The first factor was Twitch Prime. Anyone who had Amazon Prime got a free Twitch membership. That doesn't happen on YouTube. No exaggeration, I got hundreds of Twitch Prime memberships every single month over on Twitch. Hundreds. Now, those people are not just going to come over here and pay for a membership. They may still watch, but they may not have come over and follow. You see what I'm saying? Like, they were getting something essentially for nothing. And now they're not getting that anymore. So they're not going to move over. You see what I'm saying? And admittedly, there were people who, for some reason, just like Twitch. They just like watching people on Twitch. They like the way Twitch works. They want one place to watch everyone they like, and they don't want to have to go another place. All right? For me, at the very least, I know that I had a ton of viewers who were already here on YouTube because I already had a YouTube following for many, many years. So that was a good thing. But I do admit, I know I lost out on viewers, and it's sad. It's sad to see people go simply because I had to leave because that business mistreated me so unprofessionally. But that's life, right? Some people move on, and, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's give this a shot. There we go. Melia says, imagine if there was a giant squid or Loch Ness monster Easter egg. That would be creepy. Oh, shit. Nah. I'm gonna try the other lure. This isn't. Oh, shit. Derek, I did know that the Spooky Scary Skeletons animation was from an old cartoon, but I did not know it was from the 1929 Disney one you were referencing there. No, I did not know that. Okay. Hello, Tyrone. Good evening. Yes, I'm familiar with the Piano Man song. Where'd all the fish go? Oh, have we even seen a single one? Oh, perfect strike. Very nice. Our first fish of the night. What will it be? What will it be? Oh, what will it be? Oh, no. Did he get stuck? Don't get stuck. Shit. What we get? First catch. It's a bass. Wait a minute. My whole goatee is on. Did they patch the game and fix it? Because remember, the goatee would always disappear. The goatee is fully on the face. Anyway, it's a trophy-sized bass. That's a good start. It's always a good start to get one that's big enough that you can keep, right? Let's see here. So, yes, Disney has been around for a very long time, Derek. That's correct. Quandale says, idea for shorts and a good moment happens in a playthrough. People can comment what time it happens in the video. You can clip it for shorts. That would work. Yeah, 100%. If you're watching something on demand in my videos and you happen to find a great moment, all right, what you want to do is you want to leave a comment on that video and tag the timestamp of the great moment. Later on, I will watch back the comments and click on those moments, see what they are. If it's something good, I will consider making a short out of it. That's absolutely good. Good advice. Oh! Good advice is something that I definitely will consider doing, so thank you, Quandale. Great suggestion. Many of you probably watching this right now may have some suggestions tonight of things you want to tag that I should make it to YouTube short. If you didn't know, the 53-pounder that I caught last week, that's a YouTube short now. And it's got tons of views, thousands and thousands of views, which is excellent. Okay, yeah, send me a link, Christian. Thank you. I'll have to give it a look. Yeah, look, this is the first time I played this game where I have a full goatee. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe it regrew. Actually, I don't know what my character's hairstyle is. I don't think they let you select a hairstyle. So far, good luck with this lure. Let's let it sink a bit. Phil's Turd. Oh, wow. Phil's Turd tipped $1.50. Says, I wish that YouTube had channel points, penny points, and bits. I mean, bits exist. They're just called super chats here, or super stickers. They're essentially the same thing. But penny points, channel points, whatever you want to call them. Yes, I wish that YouTube had that system. I absolutely do. You guys absolutely were loving using those for like the 2-3 months I was using them for special events and things, and then they went away. And that really sucks that's a loss for us, you know. But it is what it is. There's really no replacement for them here on YouTube. So maybe someday, maybe someday YouTube will actually add in that functionality of stuff that they promised last year, like the new moderation options, where you can actually, actually actively see someone's chat history to see if they're truly a troll or if it's a one-off comment. There's all kinds of stuff that they claim they were going to do, permanent IP bans. They never did it. They literally lied about it. They said it was coming, and here we are a year later now. It hasn't happened yet, so. But that's YouTube for you. That's YouTube in a nutshell. Pika Pika tipped me $1.50. Said, I finished watching your OG Resident Evil 1 playthrough. It feels nostalgic despite being born 2 years after the game came out. It is, right? It absolutely is nostalgic to play the old school Resident Evils. I played Resident Evil 1 a ton of times over the years. So I played the original, that was the PS1 version. I played the remake, right? And then I think they redid the original. And I did that. So I think I have 3 completely different Resident Evil 1 playthroughs. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm almost positive that I played it 3 times for YouTube over the years. But it's a great game, so it's worth it. Alright, that was a dud. So we got $2 more of tips to add here. Got a couple duds there. Go. Really? Derek says there is a patch note saying they fixed the facial hair. It was a glitch that's finally been fixed. It's pretty ridiculous. Quandale says if the YouTube points ever happen, I'd love another marathon full of wagers like your birthday 2021 stream. Me too. We could play old school Mario stuff again or older games and challenge how I do in them. If I happen to be playing a first person shooter, we could do stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. And that would be super fun. Lord Prince Albert just did a super chat, and he says, do you think when you pee in the shower, Pennywise the clown is in the drain using it as a deep conditioner for his clown hair, or maybe worse, he's drinking it? I don't think I have to respond. I think all I had to do was read. I think I was terrifying enough of a thought that I actually don't have to add a single thing. You've actually done my work for me. Perhaps you'd like to come over and play the game, too. We'd like to do everything. We'd like to talk with everyone, too. You're doing a good job freaking everyone out, so... Alright, well, I think we're going to move the boat, because I don't think there's any more fish here. We caught the 2 that were there. Yeah. We'll move the boat. We'll find a better spot here. Let me get Lord Prince Albert on the leaderboard, or maybe I should call him the... Oh, he's up there already. I was going to say, maybe I should call him the Pennywise Thirst Quencher. Yes! Lord Prince Pennywise Thirst Quencher. The juice is loose. Yes. Oh, here's an inlet. Remember I said I was looking for an inlet? Oh, we found one. This is exactly what I was looking for. A little close. Do I have a favorite Christmas animation from last year? Last year, if you remember, I had my face superimposed over a lot of stuff. Oh, man. The Ralphie one's good. The Jingle All the Way one was really good. There's some really good ones in there, for sure. Like I said, for October, we'll definitely have some returning ones from last year. I don't know if we'll have any new ones. It all depends. You know, various different people submit animations and things for my streams. And it all depends on what's going on with them as well. Sometimes they're too busy to work on it. Sometimes they have nothing to do and they make a ton. It depends on the year. It depends on what's going on with games and stuff. One of the people who frequently makes artwork and thumbnails and animations for me has been busy lately. So they've been doing their best. And, you know, if you haven't noticed, most of the time I have thumbnails and things for my videos, but there's been a few expanses for the past couple of months where there hasn't been any. And that's because, you know, people get busy and stuff, right? So it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see what happens, you know, over the next few months. No fish. Wow, these fish are being very elusive tonight. Zero fish. Try this again. My face over Edward Scissorhands' face, that would be pretty disturbing, admittedly. I mean, Edward Scissorhands is disturbing enough, and I'll put my face over it. You're basically heightening the horror exponentially by about 4 or 5 times. Right? Like, you guys have seen this before, right? So, since you've seen that, obviously you know how scary I can be. You guys just have no concept. You're not, because, you know, you don't see that side of me all the time. I try to be a normal guy. You see? Okay. Quandale, I was not expecting that. Because here's the thing. I have had that set up on the stream for like 5 years. And every once in a while, out of nowhere, out of the blue, I pull it out. It's something that if you don't overuse it, you'll always get a good reaction and you'll freak people out. But if that was something that I used all the time, you guys would always expect it, and then it wouldn't be any kind of reaction, you see? But when you only pull that out every once in a blue moon, that's when it actually has an effect, you see? And that's why I do it that way. Captain DCW says, good God, it scared the fuck out of me. There you go. Yes, Jasper hit that button years ago. Remember years ago, I revealed that I had a cat named Jasper, and within a few streams of him coming to the streams for the first time, I was playing Street Fighter, and he jumped and he hit, basically what he did was, he was like walking on the keyboard, and he hit the button that changes scenes, and he changed it over to that scene. And in the middle of a fighting game match, everyone freaked out. They were like, what the fuck? Okay. Phil's Sweaty Underwear, Timmy $1.50, and says, it's sad now September 11th was really the first and last time we can put aside everything like the left or right standing politics, and everyone in the country came together as a country. I don't understand how we can't even do that today. I wonder what happened. You know, a lot happened. It's been 21 years, and a lot has changed in this planet, for better or worse, you know. I mean, you're talking a whole new generation of people are now kind of old. You know what I'm saying? Like, 21 years is a long time. 21 years ago, you know, I was 19 years old. I was in university. I was still kind of a kid. Today, I'm a grown adult, and now I'm the one here making all the decisions. You guys better freak out because I'm 40 years old. I make the decisions. You guys realize that, right? Like, I can vote and shit. You guys are in big trouble. If ever I get pissed off and I start, you know, it'll be hell to pay. But no, you know, yes, our country's divided, but I really don't want to talk about politics tonight. Stone Rain tipped me $1.50 and said, the land shall beg for drink and curse the rain that follows. There you go. I don't know what the hell that means, but perhaps that is another kind of Magic the Gathering reference or something. Thank you for the tip. We're $8 a tip so far tonight, guys. I actually heard a sloshing to my right. I wonder if that was a fish. Sink a little bit. Derek, don't remind me of that stuff. He says, Winona Ryder was 19, Johnny Depp was 27, and Edward Scissorhands. Now Winona Ryder's 50, and Johnny Depp is 59, and now I'm really fucking old. No! Don't tell me those things. Really? Christian says, as he watches the stream, he's seeing bait caster and actual fishing videos and is recommended. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah! It's a tiny little fish, though. But it's all good. At least I got a little guy. Look, he's a little biter. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Look at how cute he is. You know, a little pet, the black crappie, you know, little pet. Put him right back. Have a nice day, little guy. How cute. Let's try this way. Clay JT says this lake is ass. He hates this lake. No Sleep Real Vibe said he had a similar outfit and looked like Ness when he was a child. Dude, you were 16-bit? You were all blocky and shit? Holy crap. I guess the surgery must have went really well. The reconstruction was a big success, huh? Well, I'm glad to hear that now you're normal, man. I'm very sorry to hear about your problems back when you were a kid, though. Is my overlay working? Oh, it is. You know what? The overlay was blending in so well with the color of the water, I couldn't see the blue. I was like, is it working? Is it blue? Yeah, there it is. Come on, bite this, you big fish fuck. Oh, shit. I went too hard. I went way too hard. Oh, there's a big boy right there. Look. All right, let's get this up. There's a big boy right there. We got to go slightly to the left, and we might be able to get that ginormous fish. Phil Smokes Crack to me, $4.20. Said there's a lot of people on a boat. There's not a single person on the boat. How is that possible? What the hell does that mean? Phil Smokes Crack, thank you for the contribution, but maybe a little bit less of the crack. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anyone understands what the hell you're saying. Thank you for the tip, though. That'll get us up. Oops, that'll get us up to $12 a tip so far. Thank you all. You know, we're about a tenth of our way to the hat goal and keeping that hat streak alive, which is excellent. Thank you. Okay. Was that a riddle? I don't have a clue. I really have absolutely no idea. SD Chargers did a super chat saying Washington and Oregon are on fire. Lots have no power. Stay safe. I'm well aware. Luckily, I don't live in a wildfire area, but we get affected. Like the air quality outside is quite bad right now. It's been very smoky and bad all yesterday and today. You know, it's life, part of living out here in the Pacific Northwest. But luckily for us, we really don't get affected by it because we're not in a wildfire area. We're a more, you know, populated area. It's really people who live out in the woods who have problems with that. Thank you, SD Chargers, for the super chat. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to start abridging names because there's not enough room now. I guess I can make total goal. Hold on. That's what I can do. I don't know what happened to the fish. He wasn't there, right? Little Crow did a super chat saying, is the hat streak the new vest streak? I mean, it would be nice if we could have the hat every single time I play this. That would certainly be much appreciated. I'm trying to shorten this as much as I can. Phil Smokes Crack, your name is way too long. Phil Smokes Crack. That's your name now. There you go. Okay, now it fits. Not getting very good casts tonight, I'm noticing. Jelly Monsters, I'm going to Seattle next month. Any fun places to go? I mean, there's the heavy touristy stuff. There's the not so heavy touristy stuff. There's still heavy touristy stuff that's fun. I would be honest with you, the Space Needle is a waste of time. I've been in the Space Needle twice. Both times were pretty boring and the wait was too long. The best part about Space Needle is going to the souvenir shop under the Space Needle and buying like fun merch. But outside of that, the actual Space Needle itself is incredibly underwhelming. It's nowhere near as good as, say, like the Willis Tower or Empire State Building. It's not even nearly as tall. I've been to like the Pacific Science Center. If you're into science and stuff like that, it's neat. They usually have rotating exhibits for fun stuff. I saw a Lego exhibit there once. I saw a space exhibit. I saw all kinds of stuff at the Pacific Science Center, actually. Spy exhibit over the years. I'm going to move the boat, by the way. So I would say that's good if you're into that kind of stuff. You may not be into that kind of stuff. There's a whole bug room where they have all kinds of big-ass bugs you can see. The Pop Culture Museum is fun. The Pop Culture Museum also has rotating exhibits. I've seen exhibits on Nirvana, Jimi Hendrix, The Lord of the Rings, the Star Wars movies, other fantasy movies, horror movies, video games. All kinds of shit I've seen in there. So really what you want to do there is you want to look and see what they're displaying currently, see if there's anything interesting to you. One of the things that everyone likes to do is Pike Place Market, because Pike Place Market is right alongside Pike Place. There's a big road, and on this road there's a ton of seafood restaurants, and the first Starbucks ever, and a bunch of outdoor markets and all kinds of things. But then it becomes this giant mall that's set on the side of a cliffside. So you go into this mall and you walk down and you're going to all these shops and everything. There's all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of knickknacks, hand-me-down shops. There's arts and crafts. There's food. There's a giant comic book store with collectibles and other shit in there. There's all kinds of fun stuff there. And then once you walk all the way down, you're on the waterfront, and on the waterfront there's a giant aquarium. There's more restaurants and stuff. There's a whole giant walk. There's the giant wheel, which is a huge Ferris wheel. There's a motion ride that virtually flies you over Washington State. And there's the ferries that you can get on and take a ferry out into the lake and see all these cool sights. So I would be like, that, if I were to go to Seattle right now, that's probably the place I would want to go. Pike Place Market, and walk down that cliffside and do some of that stuff down there. Get some good seafood, because there's a bunch of good seafood restaurants over there. That's what I would recommend. I wouldn't do like that, like downtown Seattle. There's nothing special there. The Space Needle, it's not anything, to go crazy over, in my opinion. How is the crime in Seattle? I hear it's terrible. I wouldn't know, because I haven't been there in years. Last time I was there was 2018, and that was before the crime increased. Oh, shit. Whoa. We've got Fishapalooza. Did you see the radar? This is where all the fish are. In this algae area. All right. Let's do some quick shout-outs. John Smith did a super chat saying, do you watch UFC? Nate Diaz had a great fight night. I have not watched it in about 15 years. Thank you for the super chat. And Lord Prince Albert did another super chat. He says, another tip goal for Sunday Night Bites. Buy a fish tank, buy cheap beta fish. We name them and keep adding them to the tank every week. I prefer not to actually have living creatures in the balance with levels of support on Friday night, or Sunday Night Bites, excuse me. I think that'd be kind of cruel. Especially because I have a cat that would likely try to get the fish and eat them. So I'm not going to do that. Alright, but thank you anyway. Jade says, what is the hat streak? The hat streak is that every week we hit the $100 tips goal, and I bring out the fishing hat and we add a new lure. That's the streak. So right now we're at 2. The last 2 weeks we've done that. We added the frog, and then we added that long, I think it was actually called the gotcha lure. Har, 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 right? So that's what we added last week. Let's see if we can keep that going. Oh! Is it big? Now, oh, wait, it might be big. It's pulling my hook very hard. Dude, it's destroying my hook. I can't stop it. Shit. I got it. What is it? It's a pretty big bass. It's not giant or anything, but it's quite large. Largemouth bass.
Have a few competitors trembling with that toe.
There you go. It was pulling real hard, too. Very nice. Oh, really? Oh, God. This is all knotted up. I have to unknot this. Derek is saying they're remaking the Haunted Mansion movie. It's coming out in March 2023, starring Danny DeVito, Owen Wilson, and Winona Ryder. She'll have a cameo appearance in it. Why are they remaking Haunted Mansion? Didn't they have an Eddie Murphy version that sucked? Why do they need to make another one? Anyway. Quandale says, instead of Lure Streak, call it Lure Streak instead of Hat Streak. I guess we could do that. You're right. We'll call it a Lure Streak. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That's more descriptive, too, because we have hats on other streams. But the Lure Streak, yeah, okay. I like that. Thank you, Quandale. We'll call it the Lure Streak. An anonymous tipper to me $5 said, recently I moved to Melbourne, so I can't follow the streams as much anymore, but I hope all is well. Well, thank you. Whoever this is, I appreciate your tip. Sorry you can't follow the streams as much. Remember, you can always watch everything on demand. That's why I have everything archived on the channel. And I appreciate you supporting the stream tonight. Thanks for stopping by, whoever you may be. Okay. There we go. All right, it's our biggest catch of the night. 5 pounds, 15 ounces. Let's keep going here because, like I said, this looks like this might be a gold mine. All this algae is probably a hotbed for the fish. Have a good night, Tyrone. Why can't I see the algae on the surface of the water? Kagome, have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow for Earthbound. The premiere of Earthbound tomorrow. Holy moly, he was hungry. He came out of nowhere. Wasn't even on the screen. He's like, zoop. Could he be a big boy? He might be. I'm going to go with mid-size. He's not pulling the hook that much. So, all right, as soon as I said that, he pulled the hook. Oh, crap. He might be a tough guy. Oh. He wants to play. I can't see him in the water, so I can't actually see how big he is. Shit, it's moving fast, so he might be a tough one. Oh! Oh! Damn it, really? I swear I had it. Got him. Okay, what is it? Ooh. Our first striped bass of the night. So the striped is the biggest we've gotten. The largest we caught was 53. This is a 10-pounder. Still a beautiful catch. I think we've definitely found a good spot to stick around for a while here. Derek, no, actually, I didn't see the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion, nor did I see the Muppets Haunted Mansion. I never saw either one. I'd like to see the Muppets one at least. I like the Muppets. Derek says, not Derek, excuse me. Melia says, if I were to speedrun a game, which one would I feel comfortable speedrunning? Likely Super Mario World. If I played it a couple of times, I could probably figure out the way to really turbo through it because of all the warp zones and everything. That's a game that has a ridiculous amount of shortcuts. But I'm never going to beat any records or anything, you know. Nothing. Nothing that time. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, come on, bite it! Oh, what a tease. What a tease. I mean, this bait is working, but why don't we try a different one? Let's try the rattle trap. Oh, that's what I'm using? Let's try this one. Why the hell are you guys talking about Hans Gruber from Die Hard? Where did that come from? Remember Hans Gruber? Oh, yes, everyone remembers Hans Gruber. What? Alan says, have a good night. I'm looking forward to Earthbound tomorrow. I love that game, and I hope there's a cool lure unlock later. Thank you, Alan. Me too. And I'm very excited for tomorrow. The premiere of Earthbound should be fun and special, I hope. Very good. All right. Oh, shit! I was so close. Almost had it. Go a little bit further this way. Here we go. Oh, did you see the fish jump? A fish jumped directly ahead out there. His name was Hans Gruber. He was a dick. Tried to kill all the people with a brick. I gotta watch Die Hard. I haven't seen it in a long time. It's a great movie. What are we playing? Earthbound on the Switch, of course. Under the Super Nintendo emulation there on Switch Online. Which is good because not only will I be saving normally as if it were the SNES game, but also have the flexibility to save more than that if I want to do like a save point in the middle of a fight, if I want to do a save point in a place where I can't find one and we need to end. I have that flexibility on there. Okay. Nah, this is not working. What about my booty shaker? Of course I remember Die Hard 3 where the villain is Simon Gruber, Hans's brother. I totally remember that. I saw that in the theater with my dad. Trying to get them to go after it. They're not. SD Chargers. The Super Chat says, roided bodybuilder versus a tiny martial artist who wins. You do realize that there are people who are roided bodybuilders and they have no idea how to fight, right? Like, just because you're big and roided doesn't mean that you can actually, like, have balance and use any of that for anything useful. You can literally be an uncoordinated oaf and completely demolished by someone who knows how to actually use their body, you know, as a coordinated weapon. You see? So, I would go with the martial artist. Oh, shit. Come on, bite it, you son of a... Damn, there's so many fish there. All right. Forget this lure. This lure sucks. Go back to the one I was using, the rattle trap. Curry did a super chat and says, what is the one controversial take you've had regarding video games and people tore you a new one for it? My friends got pissy when I said San Andreas is overrated. I'm sure there's a million of those over the years that I've had, but I'm not exactly sure. Like, nothing really is coming to mind. That would be a question more for my audience. Right? Like, that would be a question more for you guys watching now. Like, have I had controversial takes that you guys completely disagreed with and you think that I got, like, shit for? Last of Us 2? No, I disagree there. You liked Sonic 2006 and Ride to Hell Retribution laughing out loud. There you go. I Took a Shit did a $1.50 tip. Thank you to I Took a Shit for the $1.50 tip. I appreciate that. What a great name. Elden Ring. The thing is, I liked Elden Ring. I was just wasn't in love with it. I don't think that it's like the best game that From Software's ever made. I really don't. I think that Dark Souls 1 is way more innovative than Elden Ring. I really feel that way. No, where I get into trouble is whenever I talk about early review copies. That always gets people because I hate the fact that the journalists in quotations get early copies of games and get to play them early and review them early. I hate that there's chosen streamers and chosen content creators that are literally handpicked by these companies to play the games early, and they're outright told you cannot review the game or give an opinion because it's early and it's a review embargo, but you could still play it early for free publicity for us. I hate that shit. It was never used to be like that. Everyone had to get games at the same time, play them the same way, and now there's this select group of golden people who get everything early, which is bullshit in my opinion. Oh, nice. This is the best black crappie I've ever caught. 3-pounder. It's actually quite large for a black crappie. It's the cream of the crappie. That was terrible. Oh, wait, what? Muppets Haunted Mansion was last year? It was? They had a great cast. Will Arnett, Alfonso Ribeiro, Jeff Keighley, Ed Asner, Pat Sajak, Danny Trejo, and Brian Jensen, the son of Jim Henson. I did not even know that they had him up. I thought it was like from the 90s. I didn't know they did one. Oh! Very nice. Here we go. Now we're on to something. I told you, we found a good spot. Yes. This is the good fishing spot for the night. Here we go. You gotta love that the fish teleports into his hand, too. Like it's Mortal Kombat, and he goes... Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, grabs the fish. But they fixed the facial hair. The facial hair 100% works now. Yeah, that is correct. Ed Asner did pass away last year. Ed Asner used to be awesome in Animaniacs and Freakazoid cartoons. See, Quandale, you're right, but here's what's hilarious. So what we're talking now about is the difference between kind of a content creator and an influencer. I just hate to say it. that sadly there's no more difference that everyone kind of thinks, oh, content creators, it's okay for them to be an influencer. An influencer is essentially someone who has a lot of following on the internet, clout in what they say, and they're paid to advertise something. They're paid to influence, so they're called an influencer. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that we have so many content creators that are supposed to be legit content creators. Oh, I'm legitimately review this. I legitimately try to play and cover things, but then they're getting paid on the back end for other things. I just don't like that. I really don't. I think that's fucked up. I think that's underhanded. You know, I don't want to see someone tweeting about a game. Oh, I'm so hyped for this game. Hashtag ad. You know, that's bullshit. It means that you can't trust. And why would, I mean, I'm going to be honest. Why do people watch those content creators? I don't understand it. And these are big people. These are giant people who are hugely popular, and they do this constantly and make insane amounts of money doing it. And it's not legit. It's junk. It's advertisement constant. And I just don't agree with that philosophy. I never have. I never will. You don't see me doing that kind of shit. I get offered it every day. I'm not even kidding you. I got another one yesterday. Please play our game. We'll send you the ad campaign data and shit. And of course it's all these indie games that are trying to get noticed. And I don't do that shit. I refuse. They try to do it with every game. They try to do it with Rumble Versus. They tried to do it with every game is trying to do these ad campaigns now. And I just don't want to participate in them. But there's just so many people who do them and take the paycheck. And I find people all the time defending that online. Even other content creators, oh, it's fine. Take the bag. Take the bag. Since when did life just become about taking the bag instead of actually doing something meaningful? Really? And how is everyone okay with this? When did I miss that? It used to be, oh, I do something because I love it, because I have passion for it, because I want to do something good. I want to do something helpful. You know what I mean? Something positive, something morally right, something creative, something that adds to the world, constructive. Now, something that makes dollars. Something that pads my pockets. Something that allows me to continuously roll in dough and keep being on top. That's how the world works too. I hate to tell you guys. That's why I don't like how the world is set up either with a lot of this shit. But it seems like people are just so desperate to make the internet catch up with real life. It's like, I don't know, man. You know? This is hilarious because Esteval says, oh, easy for you to say you're not receiving the cash. I could be. I'm telling you, I get offers all the time for indie games and shit like that. I don't take them. And when you take the little offers, then you get the bigger ones. Right? I could be doing it. I refuse. I don't want to do that. I want to be someone who makes meaningful content. Not someone who advertises to you all day, every day. It's bullshit. Dave Baxter says, I love watching your loot box unboxings when you had that sponsorship. Yes, and you know why I don't have that sponsorship anymore? Because I was honest about the unboxings and told people they weren't very good, and then people weren't buying them anymore, so that was the end of that. You know, again, I was honest about the product I was advertising. They didn't like that because the numbers went down. Okay. Would I refuse a Street Fighter 6 review copy? No. Here's the difference, okay? Again, you have to understand something. I'm not talking about that right now. What we're talking about is paid sponsorships. If I was given a review copy of the game and I was told, you're allowed to play the game early, you can be honest, you can review it honestly, be 100% transparent about positives and negatives. If that was the case, then I would consider it. If I was told you're part of a paid ad campaign to advertise this game and there's a review embargo and you can't say anything negative about it, but you can still play it, I tell them to go fuck themselves. I'm like, I'm not your fucking shill. I'm not here to dance around like a fucking clown and tell everyone that your game is good. You know, I'm just not. It's not who I am. I'm not going to play that fucking game. And that's why I don't get those offers, by the way. I'm never going to... that. Look at the people... I mean it now. Look at the people who get those offers. I challenge you. Look at the content creators who always have hashtag ad at the end of half of their fucking tweets and posts. Right? Look at them. And then compare them to someone like me. Right? And look at the content we put out. You'll see a startling difference. You will. You'll see a stark, harsh difference between the two of us. And you're going to understand the difference between people who put out things because they care, people who put out things to make a buck. You know? Another black crappie. we go. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. It was huge. It didn't bite. Oh. It was huge and it didn't bite the friggin' lure. Why not? Damn it. Grant, are you trying to tell me that Jamie Lee Curtis is in the new Haunted Mansion 2? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Melia says, was Fallout 4 review copy the last time you got a game before a release date? Yeah, that was the only time. That was literally the only time I got a game early, I think. I'm sure someone will now say, oh no. The other time was the time when I played the Japanese version of Dark Souls 3. Because everyone else was doing it. Which was fucked up, because at the time, keep in mind, back then, it was a lot different. It was kind of a dog-eat-dog thing on YouTube, where if you were the first person to play a game, and you got your playthrough out early, you would get all the views. And I knew that if I didn't play it alongside everyone else, all my contemporaries were playing the game early by getting the Japanese version. So I was like, damn, if I don't get this, I'm going to lose out, because this is supposed to be, you know, big money for me. Back then, I wasn't a streamer like this. It was all about ad revenue. I was like, dude, if I don't play the game early like everyone else, I'm going to lose out on tons of views and ad revenue, and I'm gonna basically be shooting myself in the foot, and it's gonna hurt me and my business and my family. So I made the conscious decision that I would get the Japanese version early like everyone else did. So that was the one time I consciously chose to do it. The other time with Fallout 4, I didn't even ask for it; they just sent it to me. Yeah, they literally just sent it to me and said, "Here you go."
Oh boy!
Oh, okay.
Measuring.
Great. I got a teeny tiny fish, guys. Itty bitty. An itty bitty. It's a baby. Definitely throw that guy back. Okay. Do I regret it? Do I regret playing Dark Souls 3 early? You want to know what I regret? Playing on an Xbox One. Oh my god. That was such an ordeal. The game ran so poorly on Xbox One. It was so choppy. It had insane input delay compared to the other version on PlayStation. And then years later, I played it on PlayStation, and it was such a different experience. I was like, wow, I like this game a lot more. I liked it on Xbox One. I loved it on PlayStation because it played so much better. Melia says, Dark Souls 3 Japanese version has a map glitching out. I don't know if that happened to me. No, my major problems was insane frame drops during combat and monstrous input delay. Basically, when the frames started dropping, all of a sudden the game would start running almost in slow-mo, and it was almost unplayable. Go watch the fight against Pontiff Sullivan or whatever his name is. It's like unplayable. You can't even control the game because it's lagging so badly. And that boss fight, quite frankly, isn't that hard. And it took me hours to beat him because the game ran so shitty on that oh, he's not that hard, we beat him. Yeah, no one was playing the Xbox version. I was playing this insane inferior version compared to everybody else. Shout out to Great Zero Taste, who became a channel supporter tonight. Thank you for the membership, Great Zero Taste. I appreciate that. Tiny fish. Another one. I'm getting a lot of babies.
Oh, look at the colors on that cute little baby bass.
I like that he teases it. He teases the bass. I think we're going to move in a second here. Derek Iverson, if you could please stop just posting up random things you're obviously reading off of like a fucking Wikipedia page, because we're not reading them and we don't really care. Shit, really? Yeah. Great Zero Taste just did a super chat again. Oh, it's Joe. What's up, Joe? He said I had to change my name. All right, that's cool, dude. Thank you, Great Zero Taste. I appreciate the super chat. How's it going? We'll get you on the leaderboard. You're the latest super chatter. Great Zero Taste. Where happened to the T? The T disappeared. Great Zero Taste. There we go. Thank you for the super chat. So, guys, here's the thing. We got a ton of super chats tonight, and I'm very grateful for that. But we are trying to, you know, keep the lure streak alive and get $100 tips so I can put on the hat and add a lure. And none of these super chats count towards that. You guys know that, right? Because you guys have been very generous super chats tonight. And I'm okay with that. That's going to help the channel long term. But we were, you know, aiming to try to keep the goal going. And I feel bad because now we have $91 in super chats and then none of them are counting towards the goal. And we only have $18 in tips, so we are way far away from hitting the goal. So thank you guys for the super chats. Really, they're going to help this channel in the long term, and this channel needs the help after losing all that income last month with those false copyright strikes. But I just want to make everyone aware. We got about a little bit over an hour left on tonight's stream. In fact, in a minute, I'm going to split the part for YouTube, and we might move the boat again. But, you know, we are a far cry from keeping the lure streak alive. Okay. By the way, I should also, you know, point out that if we hit 100 likes on a stream, you know, that helps the stream a lot for engagement purposes on YouTube, and I do a silly bubble blow. Currently, we're at 49 likes, so we're about halfway there. All right, this is not working. I think we're going to drive. Quandale says, I think that Sabine or Sabine River has the biggest fish. Someone caught an 80-pound catfish. What the shit? An 80-pound catfish, huh? Move the boat again. Escanor Sin of Pride says, didn't you get Mario and Sonic at the Olympics free? You know I did, and it's a weird story. I didn't ask for it. Someone literally randomly emailed me and said, hey, I work for a promotional company. Would you like a copy of this game for free? Like, you don't even have to do anything with it. You're not obligated to play it, nor are you obligated to review it. We'd like you to. Would you like it for free? I was like, I guess. And then they sent it to me. I was like, what the fuck? That's never happened before. Never. They came out of their way. They contacted me and gave me the game. By the way, the game was terrible, and I reviewed it as such. I played it once, I hated it, and I never played it again. So I don't think that it really had the intended result of what they were trying to get, but it was just really weird how that one happened. Lord Prince Albert asked if you could become a mod on the stream. He says, I have a royalty family background. Lord Prince Albert, as supportive as you are of the streams, I'm afraid I have to decline your offer. So your avatar is the face of Steve Buscemi, and everyone knows that Steve Buscemi is incredibly terrifying to children. And this is a family-friendly stream. So I can't have that on my stream for moderation. I'm sorry. You basically be, you know, terrorizing half my audience. As you know, thousands of small children around the world watch my streams. At least that's what certain people say. So we have to keep it, you know, very family-friendly around here. Okay. Okay. Oh, really? Ed Asner played Carl Fredrickson in Up and he did put the Santa in Elf. That's right. That's right. James Caan recently passed away, too. How sad. I actually didn't mean to do that, but okay. I really didn't mean to start the boat, but alright. Jay says, how was food in the run? Food was good. We had homemade tomato soup that my wife made, and I made grilled cheese on sourdough bread, cheddar cheese. dipped it in the soup and added some croutons to the soup. It was pretty good. And then we, well, the run was good. The run was pretty good. It's very sweaty when I finished. Covered in sweat. Bill Prophet, good evening. I'm well, thank you. I don't know if we want to stay on this lake for the rest of the stream, or if we want to mix it up and go somewhere different for the second half. I know last couple of streams we did stay in the same location for the whole stream, but maybe I want to mix it up. I don't know. Yes, Derek, I'm getting to that age where a lot of people from my youth are passing away, like you just said. Bob Saget and all these people. Gilbert Gottfried passed away this year. It's sad to me. These guys who I grew up like knowing were great comics, and now we're losing them all. Oh my God, that is ridiculously disgusting. That's gonna scare away all the fish. I'm very sorry, everybody. I was not expecting that at all. It scared the shit out of me as much as you. Oh, look, I almost hit the dock. I was so jarred by that. What over here? Just a few small fish according to the finder there. Birds upon us with any bites today. We've had a good amount. We had a 10-pound bass. We had a few, but we haven't really settled into a really great spot yet. Like, we're trying to find the perfect spot. We haven't really found it yet. I think we're going to go to a different area for some odd reason. I'm just not doing too well tonight at this location. Why am I only looking along the shore? I haven't had much luck with the center of the areas, the fishing areas. I've tried with heavier lures and stuff, and I haven't really gotten much out of it. Okay. No, Jay, today was my run day, not yesterday. Millie's my neighbor's 100 years old, still lives in her own house. That's crazy. Good for her. Hey, if you still got your faculties about you, you can still go about your normal day. Right? Wouldn't you prefer to live by yourself than with, like, assisted living and shit? Of course, right? Alright. I think, guys, we are going to change lakes. We're not doing too well here, so I think we're going to quit. And we're going to pick a different location. This one has kind of been kind of a bust, honestly. Yeah, look at that. We barely got any currency. Last week, we got over 10,000 currency, and this week, we had like 100 so far. But that's just the first half of the stream. Alright, so we got a second half. Let's determine where we want to go now.